Let's start with the question. What player actions can be specifically tracked by command blocks? I want to target a specific player when they do an action such as open a door, step on a pressure plate, press a button, etc. Currently, using it P on a pressure plate directly over a command block is not good enough, as another player can actually stand closer to the command block by standing in the center of the pressure plate. If I were to do a test for tilde approximately 1 tilde stone underscore button 9 that only tracks if the button is pressed, but I then can't use it s in another command block to do an action on the press of the button. So my question is, what actions can a player perform which I can then target them with using at s? So how can we solve this? There are 3 possible answers. Answer 1. Using commands you can check for everything that is tracked by the scoreboard. See https://minecraft wiki with scoreboard #criteria or trackable through advancement triggers. https://minecraft wiki with advancements #list of triggers. Sadly, none of the things you mentioned, open door, step on pressure plate, click button, are trackable at this point, which is also why mapmakers often use clickable signs instead of buttons so they know which player clicked it. Answer 2. Moving my comment to an answer. The format used for storing text on signs allows you to embed on-click events, including commands that will be run when the sign is right-clicked. The command will target the player that clicked as at s, and will be run at the coordinates of the sign. Very useful, and seems to be just what you're looking for. Here's a nice generator, Minecraft. Tools, N, sign. PHP. You can find more information on signs data format here, and on Minecraft's JSON text format here. Answer 3. Since I lost access to my old account, I must use an answer. Although it works for Bedrock editions at this time. Stone and wooden pressure plates have data value 0 to represent unpressed. And I forgot what to represent pressed. Weighted pressure plates, iron, gold, have 0 to represent nothing on it. Yet I forgot if it increases as more entities get on it. Levers as well as both buttons use the data value to represent both the facing and its powered. Unpowered state. 0 to 5 for unpowered. 8 to 13 for powered. To figure out which is which, just add or subtract 8 depending on its value to get its respective value for the opposite powered state. For doors, check the lower block's data value as the upper block does not really help, except tell you it has something below it. It also applies the facing and powered idea as levers and buttons, but in a different way. Once again, Bedrock edition only and subject to change with updates to the game. Edit. To make it work, execute less than target specifier greater than less than command position greater than detect less than block ID greater than less than block data greater than less than detect position greater than less than command greater than where less than target specifier greater than would probably be something like at a x equals tilde, y equals approximately 2, z equals tilde, dx equals 1, dy equals 1, dz equals 1. If the layout is pressure plate greater than solid block, greater than this command block, less than command position greater than where the command would execute. Using relative coordinates at any of the x, y, z means relative to that entity this command is being executed upon. Less than block ID greater than is the named ID of the block to detect. Less than block data greater than is the numeric data value of the block to detect. Less than detect position greater than where to detect the block. Relative positions are relative to what was specified as the command's executing location. See less than command position greater than. Less than command greater than is the command to run without leading, and is to be like the entity being acted upon is executing at wills having all the permissions that a command block has, meaning no, ban, op, deep, etc. I might have accidentally swapped the less than detect position greater than accidentally. It might be actually immediately after detect. I hope these answers helped, and if they did, please drop a comment and subscribe.